Syria, the country shattered, its people engulfed in conflict, its neighbors bearing a brutal burden. 3 years of pain and devastation, the great tragedy of this century. In Jordan, a rough city rises from the desert, sheltering over 100,000 Syrian refugees. In Lebanon, rural and urban refugees live where they can, clustered in tents or abandoned buildings. In Turkey, 21 camps in 10 provinces. In northern Iraq, these Syrians find refuge in a park. Egypt, where more and more Syrians seek safety, or a route to Europe. More than 2 million refugees. Syria is hemorrhaging women, children, and men. And inside Syria, over 4 million displaced. More than half the human flood leaving Syria are children. 1 million children, 70% under the age of 12. Children like little Holler, only 3 days old when her family fled to Iraq. Or 4-year-old Sahad, her face scarred, but her life saved. Or Aya, whose hope is to go to school. Or Abdullah, who works to feed his family. The tide does not subside. Last month, over 40,000 refugees crossed a temporary pontoon bridge in northern Iraq in just 1 week. Borders are overflowing. Support is critical and critically needed for communities hosting so many refugees. Neighboring countries have shown great generosity, but the strain on economies, on infrastructures, is acute. Water, food, education, healthcare, housing. This crisis requires more than life-saving humanitarian aid. It urgently needs robust economic development to help host countries cope. Across the region, the sense of a future has been broken. Life now is reduced to survival and waiting for peace and a path home.